Hello everyone and welcome to the patch notes for Darktide 40k. Well, we're going to go ahead and go over these and quickly go, well, let's start over here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit so you can pause it whenever you want, but we're going to go ahead and try to go over it briefly. I'm not going to be going over likes and dislikes. That will be for you to decide when it happens. Some of these are going to be interesting for sure. Excited about the new class that's coming out, but with judging by the DLC that's coming out and the patch notes here, says here, patch notes for the weapons. Oh wait, is that there? Trying to find the, oh here we go. So I want to go ahead and check the notes real quick here. So we have the Devil Claw Sword, which you can counter with. Looks like further reinforcing the crowd control and reliability of the family. I'm guessing the Devil Claw related swords. Making the weapon snappier and more responsive in different situations. For the Mark 1, we added a heavy strike down attack. Only reached with light 3, from light 3. In turn, light 3 attack is now reachable also from the push action. So what they're saying is when you block and push and then attack, you will end up doing a light 3, which is gonna be sounding like they're gonna putting a new strike down attack where instead of a light 3 that used to be in there. Because it said here, we added a new strike down attack only reached from light 3. So it seems like they also made the baseline power multiplier better. But on Mark 4, we raised power multiplier of the light 4 attack as it is very far into the attack chain and not particularly enticing. Because usually you're just swinging and trying to get that last hit in. That would be a combo, which would cause more damage normally, but they are raising the power level, so that's good. The push follow light 3, so push and an attack. While also changing the possible combos after Ripple attack. I might be saying that wrong, but basically the really fast strikes, basically the forward strikes that it does. After successful parry, which is your I believe your middle mouse button, the combo will change into a push follow attack instead of a light 3. So that's what I was mentioning up here, that they are changing their, well, it's here, it's light 3 to a heavy strike down, as it says here. Right here, no, right here. After successful parry, they'll change into the push follow attack instead of the light 3. The push follow attack still changed into light 3. This will give a mark a unique chain. So you can really combo that in your liking. If you do like a parry and then push and attack, or a parry and then attack, it's really kind of how you play. And then they got the light Vanguard, which is really depends on the sword, it looks like. Yeah, the sword type of Mark, I mean. So it looked like it went from I'm not sure what ADM is. I'm gonna guess first target, aim down. No, aim down melee. I don't know. ADM, whatever that is, versus the unarmored from 1 to 1.1. First target, ADM versus unyielding went up actually quite a bit, I think. That's almost like another 75%, I think, or 50. That's pretty good. That only went up by 0.25. Ripple's Hail, so all of its attacks seem to went up just a tad. Not much at all, but that might be useful later on. Looks like all the marks for the claw sword, it looks like they are making your block be faster by like a quarter of a millisecond, it looks like, just about. It looks like it's gonna take less stamina to do by, nope, actually it's gonna go up by half a point. It says allowed during sprint to most attacks and attack starts, block minimum time. I'm guessing that's what they're trying to say here, is base stamina from 4 to 4.5. The Mark 1, you can see here, if you want to see the stats that are going to be changed. This is all for the Devil's Claw. We got the Mark 4, the heavy one wind up from secondary, start from 0.56 to 0.46, so you only lose a tenth of a millisecond. Well, you swing faster, it looks like. The wind up is faster by 10. It looks like they added more 550 power level multiplier to Light 4. So Light 4 is the move they mentioned up here, which is going to be the heavy strike down attack. Right? No, they said Light 4, so that's for Mark 4 too. So you gotta keep that in mind. So you gotta change your marks when you're changing the weapon. It looks like, so they have Mark 1, which is the one you start with, and then you got 4, and then 7. And the powers, I don't know what the base stats were beforehand, but these are it now. Sorry about that. Let's see here. The tactical axes have been improved by a little bit, but they also removed the crit chance bonus on the special strike down and the special stab on the axes, on the tactical axes, which kind of sucks because a lot of people use that for a crit related, but look like they're not going to now. Okay, so it looks like they're making this, the mark for combos better for, the time to attack, I'm guessing, because it says sprint, forward acceleration, stuff like that. We will go in game and try to show you some stuff when it does come out, but there's no way to do that at the moment. I'll just keep stopping you so you can read them. damage profile for the shock mauls has gone up from 30 at 3.0 to and 6.0 to a 4.0 and a 9.0. That's a light to medium cleave. You got the heavy relentless. These are gonna be your your combos and stuff. These are not the perks, I believe. These are for the shock mauls too. So it looks like the stamina is gonna be half a point up, and they are adding a bunch of power levels to the lights. Looks like it's going to be easier to hit with weak spots for the Mark 1A. And now they're changing the Tigris heavy eviscerator damage, going up from versus the Maniacs and the Infested. They removed ADM reduction on the first target versus Carapace armor from that's a little weird sentence. Removed ADM reduction on the first target versus Carapace armor from 0.1 to 2.5. Not fully sure what they mean by reduction on that, but there it is. Looks like most of the damage is going up for the shock mauls. And it looks like the heavies are going to be a little bit faster. And the lights are going to be faster also. Could have said here sped up, even though it's I'm not sure how that's sped up if the timer's going up, but we'll see about that later on. The las guns, so it looks like they're making it faster for you to swap to when you're using the Hellbore las gun. They increased the camera on Mark 4, or 5 rather, on the ADS mode, aim down sight. Mark 4 also, equivalent as the Mark 3A. That's gonna not be like Mark 5, that's gonna be like Mark 3A. So it looks like you can near the charge shot, near a far charge shot, and all shots finesse bonus, and the special slash, which I believe is the blade on the front of the weapon, I believe. Looks like the field of view for the Mark 5 is going to be 65 to 55. Combat shotguns. So it sounds like they're increasing the shotguns by a decent amount. Looks like it's going to be for these is for combat shotguns. So. the Zerona, Agrippina, the Cata, that's a hard to read. Acatran, and double barrel shotgun. Looks like their damage is going up also. Their ammo is also going up in the reserves. Dueling Swords currently undertaking a comprehensive rework of the weapon, so it looks like that might not be out right away. Recognize the plasma gun primary attack represents an issue. It's often used to gameplay revolving around quick attacks, bypassing the intended trade-offs associated with the potent yet volatile secondary charge attacks. So I'm guessing they're saying that it's supposed to have a quicker attack, but it keeps doing the charge attack. That's what I'm guessing out of that. But that is the quick preview on this. This came out today, well, earlier yesterday. Go back over it again so you can see it. I'm going to go up it pretty quick. You can slow down the video and pause it if you need to. So all that stuff is going to be in here. If you want to go and check it out, it will probably be uploaded by Fat Shark on Steam. You can check there. You go to their page on Steam. You got the weaponry for Arbites himself. And animation look like they're talking about how long it took to do all those different things, stuff like that. And that's oh, that's cool. And this right here, it says when recording motion capture for the shock mine, they used duct tape roll as their prop. That's funny. That's how you know people use their brain and not just use expensive things or make an item. Just use something that looks similar and turn it into something. But there you go. That will be the Monday's updates coming along with Arbites, the new character, which I believe is going to be $11.99. I could be wrong. They might raise it, they might lower it. I don't know, but that's just what I'm hearing. So we'll see. But anyhow, we will see you on Monday. Thanks for watching.